right, so if you're watching this, you're at least curious about Real Broker, which tells me one of two things. You're already doing well, but you're not blind to the fact that the industry is shifting and you want to make sure that you're positioned correctly. Or two, you're flat out realizing that working harder is not the solution anymore. Working smarter is. Either way, good. You're exactly who this will matter to. Let me start with this. I didn't move to Real because I was struggling. I moved because the math made sense. I had been recruited hundreds of times, every brokerage promising the same stuff. Better splits, better support, better culture. It all starts to sound like the adults in Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. But then I looked at Real and realized this one is actually built different. So let's get into the real reasons, the things that actually matter. 1, the commission structure is simple, transparent, and cheap. It's an 85-15 split and a $12,000 cap. After that, you go 100%. It's all yours. And beyond the cap, there is a $285 post-cap transaction fee. But aside from that, there are no other fees. No franchise fee, no desk fee, copy fees, that's my wife's favorite, tech fees, marketing fees, random fees you need a glossary for, just a cap. Hit it, and keep the rest of your money. And for top producers, this next part is huge. 2, you can earn the $12,000 cap back anyways. Real rewards production with stock awards, not coffee mugs. You see, Real is a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ for real. And there are multiple ways to get that $12,000 cap fee that you paid into the company back in the form of company equity, including production awards, agent attraction, icon/elite status tiers, and other milestone awards. So when you hear me say that I've been a net positive with Real for the last 2 years, I mean it literally. I paid in less than I earned back outside of commissions. On paper, Real paid me to be here. I don't know another brokerage where top producers can say that, honestly. I mean, at all. Even close. 3, there are 9 different income streams that have nothing to do with selling houses. Yet they happen because you sell houses. And this is the part that agents really sleep on. Real lets you earn revenue by doing what you already do well. Selling, collaborating, attracting talent, helping people. Growing the company by growing your business. Not recruiting like some multi-level marketing scheme. Not cold calling agents, not begging people to join. Just doing the business at a high level and getting rewarded for the byproducts of that work. I'll say it again. You don't get paid for recruiting, you get paid for influencing the ecosystem around you. There's a big difference. 4, the tech is actually good and included. Most brokerages brag about tech. Real actually delivers it. CRM included, lead gen tools included, transaction management included, AI tools included, and the mobile app is better than most standalone softwares. No Frankenstein stack of 12 different logins all duct taped together. Everything talks to each other, everything works, and you're not nickel and dimed for it. And I'm not even really getting into the real AI stuff that they're currently rolling out because that deserves its own whole video, to be honest. 5, leadership. Gosh, this one. It's hard to put into words because I know that everyone usually loves their leadership team, but this is different. They're literally building a company for agents, not just for profit. Of course, the company is massively profitable, but I swear every year they do something to help give back the agents their money. It's crazy because our culture is actually collaboration over competition. We value and reward people who contribute. We have some of the best agent coaches in the industry because they see the value and they want to contribute to it. Our CEO, he has the biggest heart. He cares for our agents more than anything. And again, you have to experience it. It's not an act. It's heart. It's love. All right, number 6, culture. And again, hard to put into words. Everyone says they've got the best culture. But this is a national culture within Real. Everyone is on board, and that culture is grown from the top down. Our leadership groups is incredible, and they have fostered this incredible culture that permeates through every agent in the organization. All right, and then number 7, finally, I'll finish with this. Revenue share could change your life. Are you friends with other agents? Of course you are. If you discovered something that could save your business tens of thousands of dollars a year, wouldn't you want to share that with other agent friends? That's what the Rev Share is about. Spreading the word about this incredible company. And if you do, you are rewarded handsomely. You get 5% of every pre-cap transaction that an agent you helped bring into the company closes. Hold on. Let me say that again in another way. If an agent that you helped bring into Real caps out, you receive $4,000 of that cap. Real gives it to you. They don't keep it. Bring on 5 agents per year in revenue sharing, and that's like 20 grand. Now this might sound weird, but Real doesn't believe in spending money on a marketing budget to help grow the company. They would rather have you and I help grow the company through word of mouth. Then you get revenue if the agent you brought in brings in agents under them, and on down the line for 5 levels deep. This could get out of control and be very lucrative because numbers, well, they add up quickly. I know one agent who has 10,000 people in their downline and barely even needs to work anymore. However, he still does because he loves the company and he is still continuing to work on growing the company to this day. But I also know another agent who sells a crap load of real estate, but also makes a few $100,000 a year in rev share as well. Want to hear something even crazier? This is willable income. This is income that can be passed down to your children. I haven't even fully wrapped my head around that part yet. And finally, I'll wrap with this. If you take nothing else out of this, just please understand this. This brokerage is all about opportunity, and it's still early. It is currently the fastest growing publicly traded brokerage in the country, and for good reason. Now, I know you have questions. How exactly does all this work? Well, you're gonna have to reach out and I'll explain everything.